Effingham, Illinois, and over there in long-time supporters of the diesel industry. You want to talk about ahead of the curve in their game. Big, easy. R&D, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, very cool. A lot of stuff going on there. The baseball player, Brady.
The trucks that bring this, we're going to listen to the RPM. You'll tell when they're getting it hooked up. The sooner they can get hooked up, the better off we are.
Now, if you'll notice, he's going to do that just right. Make sure he gets that truck spooled up. Get on top of that turbo. Make sure it's full song before he's coming up out of the hole right there. He's going to walk that truck all the way down the track. If anybody understands diesel engines compared to gas, how hard it is to spin them at this kind of RPM. Put your hands together, ladies and
What do you think of that across the mix of noise?
Check it out here, Steve. We're gonna keep taking it, and we're taking the sled.
The beat on the east side, suburb of Quokka, in Monmouth track. 360 the press.
Equalizer sled right there out of Iowa. Everybody gets a little bit on it. He's getting plenty of action tonight here on horsepower, a little wheel slinging. Pretty exciting stuff. Another hometown favorite coming at you from Keene, Illinois, down my neck of the woods. Randy Bigger with Moose on the Loose.
Randy's been here a time or two. He's been able to walk a time or two.
You've been around the block.
That's awesome.
$5,000 to win that class, right?
Kind of like the stick.
Winner takes all.
You can't really see who it is until they're coming after you.
Hey guys, in that 3.6 Pro Stock diesel truck line, it's $5,000, winner takes all. So they're not going to leave anything short at the starting line, if you know what I mean.
All right, Randy Bigger right there with a 10,000-pound Pro Farm class. The IFPA is going to walk it right down there. 337 feet, 0.11 inches, 337.11. It's pretty awesome. You notice right there, a lot of these tractors, it's pretty different. Each one of them in their own way. A lot of these tractors actually have, and trucks for that matter, have multiple disc clutches that you actually have to time to when to let out on them effectively coming down the track.
Hey everybody, we're live in Quokka, Illinois.
$5,000.
We got some 10,000-pound Pro Farms over there. On this track, we got 3.6 Pro Stock diesel trucks. It was $5,000 to win, and Brady Ingram just went 346,
Turbo truck.
and he's in the lead right now.
$5,000. He wasn't ready for the question. He'll get to us.
Well, my billet rods for my 4.1 just showed up today, and those were $8,000, so that's part of it.
Let's revert back to that comment of $5,000 on a 3.6 diesel pickup. Jason, what do you think that would actually get you bought on one of those trucks? You think a turbo?
Half of a turbocharger.
That's kind of what I'm thinking at that point.
Well, no, about 75%. Half of a fuel pump.
Here's the thing, folks. Most everybody in this industry, the payouts are completely, utterly minimal.
I hate their money.
Labor and love that is put into each one of these trucks. Nevertheless, the money between $100 to $300 between placings on the top 3 to top 5 seats, or $5,000 for that matter, even on a heavy hitting class. You think of the thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars that is put into each one of these pieces of equipment. You know, balanced, blueprinted drive lines, engines, the whole 9 yards. Just absolutely unfathomable what it takes to actually make one of these things run competitively.
My wife says I hate my money. Like, I absolutely hate it. I can't disagree with her.
Hey, we got Trent Van Hillheiser pulling on the east side. That's going to be good for a second place pull. Still behind Brady Ingram, the baseball player. Hey, next up, Matt Schaefer, Keith Witt, and Wally Harville.
I'm not 100% sure. Now, it looked like the ground speed was somewhere around 28 mile an hour coming down the track, just shy of 30. But what's the wheel speed on one of them things? Well over 100, I'm going to guess. Fast.
Hot, crazy, nasty speed.
I've never seen flags like this.
Speed.
When you're announcing, guys, and you don't know, you just say all of it. All of it.
Yep. That's right. All right, we got the green light over here on the 10,000 pound Pro Farm for the IFBA on the T&L irrigation. Going to be Alan Graff with leftovers.
Every day on.
Oh, look at that front end coming up. He's going to walk her on down. We may have a new leader. We sure do. Moving right into the number 1 seat. 369 feet, 3 inches, 369.3 inches.
Now, that tractor won the 95 earlier, right? Or the 9,000?
You know, speaking of leftovers, this is my plug. There will be no leftovers. I just had a pork chop from the tent behind us here. Incredible. Guys, sun's going down. It's cooling off. Oh yeah, taters drooling. Taters drooling. Guys, find yourself an FFA member roaming around in a side-by-side, or go down to the south end of the track, east side of the track. Get yourself a sandwich and a nice cool drink.
Do they deliver? Do they deliver down here to the track?
Big concession stand. Do we have somebody down here on the north end?
Hungry?
What were you supposed to say if we don't know what the answer is?
Pork chop and water. I have money. So,
I had a water earlier, somebody drank it.
not a lot, but I got
Me
enough
either.
for a pork chop and a water.
Me either, but I'll spend it on food. I'll spend whatever I got.
I'm not skinny for a reason. I eat well.
When it comes to beer and food, I'm not shy.
Yep. Is everybody having a good time tonight?
Yeah, we're having fun.
How about it? Put your hands together for everybody. Come on now, let's hear. I know you can do better than that.
How did Adam get in the trailer section?
Love the look of this truck coming up next.
Wow, check that thing out. Old school cool.
Same way I got out here.
That's Mr. Matt Schaefer. I don't know him personally. Jason, you know Matt? You got any history on the truck?
This one has been featured a different time or two. I'm not 100% sure.
They're from Waterloo, Iowa. I know that much.
Jason, did that truck used to have a different shell on it before he put that one on it?
Yeah, they put that on there a couple of years ago. It was like the Yellow Banana Max or Yellow Banana when it was a 3.0 truck. So a lot of these 3.6 guys transition up from the 3.0 class. When we say the 3.0 class, that's the diesel trucks with the duals on the back with the DOT tires. And a lot of them have been moving up into this 3.6, class now. They're awesome, but this truck's super cool. So I remember, I think the headlights light up too when the water injector comes on.
Oh, that's easy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, on this, but the classification on this, as far as a 3.0 versus a 3.6, now that's the inducer size on the front of the turbocharger.
Correct.
Get her wound up, let her roll.
That was a banana minimal.
I think he's going to peel it back a little bit.
That's
joke. I don't know.
It's just a combination of a lot of power trying to get to the track all at once. And sometimes they'll slide him out a little bit. Brady had a perfect hole shot. We saw that. He got hooked up and got going right away. And the 4 tires is completely different. And he's weighing 8,000 pounds. They can get a little bit of bounce to him, but
Yeah, you watch that.
Get it
As that previous truck come up out of the hole right there when he dug as he was spinning out towards the end. Just I think it was almost a foot that it bounced up off the ground coming up out of the hole that he dug. I mean, that's just how much they're trying to distribute that weight.
you can walk out behind these trucks and just pick up the rear end on them if you just walk up behind them, because all the weight's on the front. And they wait for that chain to tighten down on the sled. So when he tightens that chain again, the back of that truck will sink in.
See all the people.
And he'll keep coming. So.
They're blocking our antennas. They can either from this way or get away from that fence. Did I see that for a minute? I want to see what the batteries look
Man,
like.
old school cool right there.
Alright, we're good. I just told him to move the people away from the antennas.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together right there for the Banana Max. Just how far and how much time and effort they put into these trucks. And unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, he did in fact roll past that 100-foot mark, so that hook is going to stick.
And when we normally go to a poll, we'll pay down 10 to 15 spots, so you know you're going to get some fuel money. These guys all came to win, for a chance to win $5 grand, so it's all or nothing. So
That's right.
pretty neat.
About them, international fans.
The mean farmer is down here in some brand new dirt, if you know what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be your 10,000-pound Pro Farm '1 seat, John Mack with Little Mean Farmer, bringing it down the track at 379.1
Take 3 left in the 360 diesel class. Then we're going to move on to our 8500 work stock class. So if you're in the 8500, there's a bunch of you. 8500 work stock class. It's going to be on the east side, Subway Bogota Mountain track. This is your first call, your first warning.
I haven't picked a loser
We're going to
yet.
start out with Nathaniel Lima, Reed,
I mean,
Aberelli,
it's been the hottest truck out
and
there.
Zachary
There might have
Letow.
been enough of a cherry there.
All right. Hey, but finishing up this 3-6, we got Keith Witt, Wally Harville, and Matt Penn. You can see them out here. Looks like they're already lined up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more caller to round out the class of the 10,000-pound Pro Farm for the IFBA on the west track, which is the T&L irrigation track. Next caller is going to be Sean Bergman of Legally Red. That's going to put
Tell
your
Adam
last
hi.
caller there on the 10,000-pound Pro Farm. Next up is going to be 5,700-pound Classic Mods. 5,700-pound Classic Mods. If you have not already done so, please report to the staging area.
I can confirm the pork chops are excellent, guys. The pork
Yes.
chops are excellent.
Yep. Shout out to all the volunteers in the food tents right now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all the food service workers in the FFA, the volunteers that are actually behind the scenes.
Yeah, MSC
cooking
powered
everything.
all of them, yeah. Give them some love.
Here comes Keith Witt. I talked to him a little bit earlier on the track, so I helped him set up his Facebook page at Chippewa a couple years ago while we were drinking. Oh, we weren't supposed to talk about that? That's right, because you're like a doctor or something, right? Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about that either. Oh, man, I'm breaking all the rules right now. I typically do.
Now, I'm not going to say those two things go hand in hand with this motorsport, but I would say that it's pretty much kind of fluid.
Drinking, after the poll, drinking is kind of common, so.
It tends to happen. Brian Randall making sure he gets everything lined up right there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who that is, Brian Randall with Randall's Diesel Performance out of Gladstone, Illinois. Local favorite down here and supporter, huge supporter of the FFA. through the years. Definitely appreciate all his help and efforts. Some of you may know Brian or may not know the Tunks truck that Brian actually has in his possession. John Berman. Enough the Charger at the 360 foot mark, going to be 358.1 inches, 358 feet 1 inches. That's going to round out the end of your class with a 10,000 pound Pro Farm. Once again, up next from the 5,700 pound classic mod.
Pay attention, this one has what it takes to get out
Here we
here
go,
and
dog
Brady
man.
Ingram land. Yep.
Put your hands together for that one.
321.24.
He was feathering that throttle coming out of the hole, waiting for it to hook. They can feel it in the seat of that truck. It sits down and does the boogie-woogie. This class is awesome. Shout out to the promoters and the sponsors who made this happen. To bring these vehicles here to Oquawka, Illinois for the 4th of July weekend.
Thank you. This is not possible. It makes it a lot easier for
Bigger, Bixville, Illinois. The Johnson Sod Farms, home of the legal grass. Tri-State Irrigation, Gladstone, Illinois. Scott's Equipment, Bixville, Illinois. Dirt, turf, and wrenches. Subway of Oquawka and Monmouth. Smithfield Ag of Monmouth, Illinois. Star Brothers, Happy R Securities, and of course Splash and Dash, Pet Car, and Semi Wash. Again, we just got 2 left here in the 3.6 diesel class. Then we're going to move on to our 8,500 work stock class. So if you're in the 8,500 work stock class, we're going to need to get your attention. You're going to need to find your way to staging.
Do the mini rods finish off the evening then? There should be 2
Ladies and gentlemen, you may recognize this tractor from the front part of the class here. There's going to be Doug Bergen with Always Something coming back from Bedford, Missouri. There's a rehook. He just took one in the first round, did not like it. He dropped that hook and he's back again to try and do a little bit better.
Yeah, there's probably, I'm going to guess there's 15.
Well, Lucas, that's a gnarly looking truck down there.
There's under 10, I think, over there. Under 2 diesel. If I can get a hold of something tonight, I'm going to be there at that hill. How you guys doing? Good. Hey, when you're on the mic, throw some plugs in for us. I will. You're sounding like you're doing all yourself. I will. Thank you.
Once again, Brian Reynolds, Reynolds Performance, getting everybody lined up right there properly, getting them out of the gate.
Who's driving the truck tonight? Does Wally have a last name? How old is he?
Doug Bergman.
You don't know? Sorry to ask you questions you don't know. Where's he from?
Nice hook for Doug. 368 even. 368 feet even. That's going to round out the end of your class right there for the 10,000 pound Pro Farm class for the IFPA. We'll get the results momentarily. Next up is going to be your 5,700 pound classic mod. 5,700 pound classic mods. If you have not done so for the IFPA, report to your staging area, please.
Hey, we got Wally Harville here on the east side Subway Oquawka Monmouth track. Lining up here, second from last. Distance to beat is still Brady Ingram with a 3:45.76. Let's see if he can unleash some mayhem in the... Is that a Ford? Is that a Ford there? Is that a Ford?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is. It looks to be an oval on the front of it. What I don't know is if there's any factory Ford components left on the motor. That looks like a factory 6 Ford chassis on that truck. I'm going to gather not. There's a guy shaking his head at the end of the track saying no.
Yeah.
No, it's not stock.
the 2019 Ford Mayhem, sold at a dealer near you.
That's the hard part about these. They may have one thing on the front of the truck, but they may have a whole different driveline and motor on the rest of the chassis. Let's hear it, Ford fans.
Hey, Wally Harville, 32410. That is not our winner. So far, we got one left. Matt Penn is going to be finishing out our 3.6 diesel class. The man to beat, the baseball player Brady Ingram, 3:45.76. That's the distance. Next up, the 8,500 work stock class. Hey, lineups to that 8,500 work stock class. We're going to see Nathaniel Lehman, Reed Abarelli, Zachary Ledoux, Adam Rauscher, Corey Raleigh,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got
Nick Christie.
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
Oh, Nick Christie. I'm just going through our 8,500 work stock class. A bunch of them here. All in all, Thomas Gibson, Cole Muskie, Clay, Carey, Jeremy Haggerty. We're going to see an exhibition at the end of Aaron Blair. And then we're going to finish a whole bunch of them here, guys. We're going to see Lee Stelzy. Stilts, right. Stilts. Sorry, Lee. We're working. Aaron Coley. Logan Hunicki. Mason Fullerton. Jacob Eichhoff. John Koppelman. And Alex Putnam. That's my least favorite, is reading. I'm not good at it. Yep. And then exhibition, Aaron Gore. There. Right.
We're not working through that lineup loading. That's
This is the most painful thing I've done this weekend.
Not bad for an 8th grade education there, Logan. I'm impressed.
We'll tell you where we can get it right there. Hey folks, that's your lineup here for the 10,000 pound Pro Farmer Sold. Number 1 seed coming in, John Maddox, Little Medium Farmer, 379 feet 1 inches. Again, 379.1. Followed up by number 2 with Allen Graff. Leftovers from that Black International, 369 feet 0.3 inches. Third place coming in strong is Doug Bergman, always something, 368.0, 368 flat. Number 4, Adam Burkhalter with Deer Country 2 and 365.1. Number 5 seed's going to be Shannon Bergman, Legally Red. Sean, the better half I'm going to get.
Yeah,
I can get brownie points.
Not very easy, is it?
Everybody's seen that. There is a female who I just gave credit to.
Not very
Shauna
easy.
Bergman with Legally Red going to round out your number 5 seat right there. 358 inches, 358 feet, 0.1 inches. See, she's watching over. It's got me all flustered up here.
Yeah, it's not easy.
If anybody's got friends and family at home, lives close, we got a lot of polling at home to come on out, free admission, get some good food, see some good poll. We got mini rods yet tonight. We're going to see Kevin Moore's Little Red Hooker, a little diesel smoker. That is always a crowd favorite wherever we go. What an awesome night of truck and tractor pulling here in Oquawka, Illinois, with all the money going to the FFA as the beautiful Penn Farms truck comes strolling up to the line. A past Silver Series champion in the 3.6 Pro Stock diesel trucks with the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League. I think maybe 2014 or 15, kind of going off of memory, but 3 times, okay? 3-time champion. Mr. Witt spurred me away down here.
Always got a soft spot in my heart for a 3rd-gen Dodge chassis. Although the front ends never did hang, you know. The rest of the trucks seem to be pretty good.
I'm still thinking about that pork chop I had. Hey, Braun sponsor, special shout out. Thank you for supporting FrameCon, Dalton Chandler, Belton Cow Orchard, Willow Creek, Aquaponics, B&D Irrigation, and the Daybreak of Oquawka. Thank you for helping being sponsors of the 2021 West Central FA Alumni Tractor Pull. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. Hey, here we go. Last one. 3.6 diesel class. 3:45, 7.6 to beat. We got Mr. Matt Penn.
Let's hear it, Mopar fans. Put your hands together as it gets ready to come down the track.
Come on, turn me on, turn me up, turn me loose. Three, 2.6, 7.4, Matt Penn. Hey, we'll have those results here shortly. 8,500 work stock. You guys are up next. We're going to see Nathaniel Lehman, Reed, Amarelli, Zachary, Let you. Basically a track, and that was it. And we've grown this and grown this. They've allowed us to put in guardrail, make changes, add this cozy announcer stand that could use a ceiling fan, the lights, everything. And they've been not just approving of that, but they've been right behind us. We're happy we're here, and we're so thankful for them. So thank you to the city of Oquawka.
Absolutely. Definitely grown this full in this operation here on behalf of all the volunteers, the vision.
We're live in Oquawka, Illinois, everybody. Got some 2.5 work stock diesel trucks on the left track and some like single engine modified tractors. I think it's like a 62 or a 6,000 pound mod. I believe it's the IFPA, Illinois Farm Pulling Association. I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows for sure, they can correct me. But thanks for watching tonight. Let me know where you're watching from. We're in Oquawka, Illinois. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. What state or what country? It's just after 8 o'clock here in Illinois.
Hey, on the east side, we got Adam Rauscher hooked up. Next up, we got
Oak Harbor,
Corey
Ohio.
And Sean. Found it. Missed it. There's a lot going on there. A lot going on there. Time's going to report at 2:31:41.
Washington State's checking in. Grand Island, Nebraska. I'm going to be in Rock Valley, Iowa next weekend, next Friday and Saturday.
Struggling to get off the track, not sure what's going on.
West Virginia's checking in.
Hey, looky there.
Gonna kill a Dodge.
Pleasant Hill, Illinois.
Look like a whole lot of fuel coming up out of this.
Oak Harbor is close to Bowling Green. That's a party out there.
Something a little unfavorable there.
12 Valve Nation. Tater, you get their magazine, don't you? I'm looking at the bumper sticker on the back of the truck. 12 Valve Nation. 12 Valve. You subscribe, right? Yeah.
Dry Ridge, Kentucky. Brady Ingram won the 3.6 Pro Stock Diesel Truck class tonight. It was $5,000 to win it.
And then we're going to see
So all or nothing. And Brady Ingram with Shy Diesel won it tonight. 346.
See him again. He was the winner.
Was his winning
No,
distance.
he's second place. Was he the winner? I think he won. He won the diesel truck class a couple classes ago. Yep, first place. 329.59. We'll see if we can do it again here.
Hope everybody's having a good Saturday.
Sun's coming down. Jason Schultz with Beer Money Pulling Team actually spot on with the assessment right there. Sun going down, work coming up in the track, makes it a little more tacky right there. Definitely going to require a little more horsepower as we're coming through the night right there.
These are the 2.5 work stock diesel trucks over here on the left track.
Traction issue.
I think we have a bunch of them. Thanks for watching our live tonight. I appreciate it.
5,200-pound classic mod for the IFPA on the T&L irrigation side. Going to be Mark Bus with Cornfed out of Bowen, Illinois. Do we have any down from Bowen, Illinois?
We got mini rods yet. We got, what else we got yet?
Awesome place.
I don't know all the classes, but there's a bunch of stuff here. The place is packed. It's free admission. All the proceeds from the concession stands goes to the FFA. It's awesome.
Hey, this is Corey Rawling on the east side of Quokka Monmouth subway track here.